So I wanted to make a short video of what to expect when doing the virtual lab. So you're going to copy and paste this particular website's address. It's going to take you to the virtual lab, and you're going to click carbon transfer through
You are
snails and
setting up
Elodia.
a snail aquarium at home.
Now, it will talk to you so that you can actually go through all the different problems, all the different background information that you need to know in order to perform this particular virtual lab. But again, it's entirely up to you whether you want to read it or whether or not you want it to read it to you. So once you figure out what the problem is, why might Elodia plants be important in maintaining a healthy ecosystem, you can click off of that. And it's going to go through this checklist. And we want to make sure that we go through the checklist of all the different items that you're going to use for this virtual lab. So this beaker, bromothiamyl blue, pond snails, Elodia. And if you notice that if you highlight it, it tells you exactly where all these different items are. So you're just going to click right through those. And once you're done with that, you're going to click that procedure button. So then when I was talking about the other video, I said that anything that you need to do for the assignment is going to be on the actual assignment itself. It's not going to be on this virtual lab. So it's not really necessary to make sure that you have the correct answers in this virtual notebook. So you're not going to turn in your virtual notebook. You're only going to answer the questions on the ORQ. So if you click this virtual notebook, it will not let you move on until you type something in. So you can type something in, something along the lines of, I hypothesize that Elodia is really important. But then you can see that this arrow now lights up. So again, with the notebook, you do not have to put in the correct answers. All what I'm really checking for are the original questions that I wanted you to answer on Schoology, these 4 questions here. Okay, so we're going to go through just a little bit more about this virtual lab, so you can see all these different things as well. I will measure the CO2 levels by, in my experiment, my independent variable will be, so on and so forth. So while this is really, really good information, you want to make sure that you're not spending too much time recording the information for this. So color. So now the minimum number of test tubes that we're going to use is 8. So we want to make sure that we do put that 8 test tube down. So again, you can see that the arrow will light up. And now you're ready to begin the experiment. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag the test tubes from the test tube rack and then you're going to fill it up with bromothiamyl blue for each one of the test tubes. So that was fairly quick. Now here's the part where I'm really not going to help you with. So, and this is the part that's really, really important. You can add both snails as well as Elodia to each one of these test tubes. So I want you to come up with 8 different setups for each one of the test tubes so that we can test the effects of snails and Elodia. You may have to add in more than one plant or more than one snail. Hint, hint. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know on Teams. I will be available from 12 to 1 today as well as the rest of the week to make sure to answer any questions that you might have. All right, guys, thanks very much.